In this lecture, we have discussed the writing of C programming, then identifier, then basic data types and input out. The basic background of C language. C is a such structural programming language. It is considered as a high level language to concentrate the problems and not worry about the machine that the program will be using. That is another reason why it is used by the software developer, and C is the case sensitive language. The basic topic discussed in this session are the structure of the C programming and the first C. The first one is preprocessor directory, then global declaration, then the main body, and outside of the main body we have to mention the functions of the C language which are used by the user. Then the basic programming declaration. First we mention the preprocessor directory, and in the main body we have to print the statement which user. The first program of hello world, this is the example of the first program how we print the hello. Then the identifier allows us the name of the data and the other object in the program. Each identified object in the computer is stored address. Then the rules of the identifier must start with a letter or underscore, and it may not have the space or hyphen. It cannot have the duplicate keyword. The first character must be alphabetical character underscore. This is the example of valid and invalid names of the identifier. Then the types. The type define the set of the value and set of the operation that can be applied on those value. Then the four types of the C types: void, integer, floating point, and data types. This one is the example of the integer size and value for a sign, and this one is the implementation of the C for various types. Then the variable are the named memory location that have the type such as integer, character, which is inherited from their type. The type determine the values that a variable may contain and the operation that may be used with its value. When a variable is defined, it is not initialized. We must initialize any variable requiring prescribed data when the function starts. Then the variable type. This in this example we shows the variable type and the identity. The sum of three numbers. In the sum, for writing sum of three numbers, we mention the three variables and one variable for storing sum. And the for using arithmetic operation, sum is equal to a plus b plus c, and print that sum by statement. This one is the output of the sum of three numbers. For example, we enter the three numbers are 11, 22 and 33. The sum of these three numbers are 6. Then the constant are the data values that cannot be changed during the execution of the program. There are two mainly representation in the constant are constant representation and coding constant. A character constant must be the single quote. This one is the symbolic name for controlling. This example shows the memory constant.